Hello and welcome back if you have been here before, and welcome if you haven't. Good to see you. I have another thrift with me coming up, and I found some great items here, y'all. It's not just bread and butter clothing as usual. We've got some electronics mixed in here. We've got some good bolo items, some good bolo brands that I don't normally find, and I have a couple of hard goods. So y'all stay tuned. Let's go thrifting. I'm back here again. I was just here on Thursday, liked what I found, so I came back to do it again on Monday. Gonna go really quickly through this store and just look through the newest items that they have out, and the same goes for the next store too. Gonna hit 2 stores, see what we can find. Is there anything better than walking into the store and seeing all these new carts that we get to go through? Didn't really find much on these new carts, but it's okay. Still so excited when I walk in and see all these new carts. First find of the day was this natural ergonomic keyboard from Microsoft. It was in the box. It was not new. It was used. I listed it as used. As you can see, the comps there on the screen has a great sell-through, over 100%. Comp of around 43 is the average, and I got $49 for it already. It sold within hours of me listing it. That's how great that sell-through was. So happy to find that one. I've been picking this brand up a little bit here and there. I don't think it's sold yet, so maybe I need to stop picking it up, but this is a cut loose top. I paid $5 for it, and I expect 25 to 30 for it. Really hard to find comps for this because it's such a common sounding brand. It's hard for me to find it. This is a Versace t-shirt I did not end up picking up because it didn't have the materials tag here. As you can see, it's cut out. The materials tag on Versace that's newer has a website you can go to, and you can actually get confirmation that it's actually real or not real, and they will give you a free authentication certificate, which is really nice of them. Off-White does that. There's a couple companies that do that now, but because it didn't have that, I left it for somebody else. This is an Echo Dot, nothing special here, but it was sealed, so I just went ahead and picked it up, and the sell-through was good enough. It hasn't sold yet. I do expect it to sell soon, but the same sell-through as that keyboard, and yet it didn't sell as fast. Go figure. I think I'm only going to get about 25 for that one. And we have a cute little puppy. One of my favorite things to find in thrift stores are the dogs. One day, maybe I'll bring my little dog. I don't know. I have to do it on a day that I'm going quickly, though, because she is not conducive to shopping. This is a Jazz Fest shirt. The last time I picked one of these up, it did very well. It sold very quickly. Of course, this is a regional thing, but these sell really well from what I can tell. I think I underpriced mine last time, which is why it sold so fast, so I'm going to wait on this one a little bit. Hoping to get about $40 for it, and I only paid $5 for it. And then I got really lucky with these 3 dresses. These are 3 dresses that I found. New tags. 2 of them are a good brand. Jessica. I expect $85 to $90 for each one. I paid $10 for each one, but when you're seeing that type of return, that's fine. But then the third one is the brand Hayden, and no, it doesn't do as well. But it's another one of those brands. It's kind of like Cut Loose, where it's hard to look it up because it's such a common name. I'm not really getting good results here. I did as best as I could, but from what I can tell, it doesn't sell for a tremendous amount of money. So I probably should have left that one behind, but it's kind of hard to tell when you're in the store. Next is just an Eileen Fisher slub knit cardigan, good old bread and butter. Paid $5 for it. Should get about 35. That is just one of those pickups that I'm always going to do because these are the things that pay the bills, and these are the things that sell. And it's a reliable seller, Eileen Fisher. That's why I love to pick it up. Next up, we are going to my other store. That was everything from that one store, but then I did hit pay dirt when I got to this other store and found this Tika platter. This is a local brand that's popular. The Tabasco ones are more popular, so if it has a Tabasco bottle on it along with all of this type of stuff, it does a lot better, but this one does okay. And they only wanted $5 for it, so I like the price point for this one. This one I ended up leaving behind, kind of regretting it now though, because I like it so much. It didn't have a great sell-through or anything like that, but I did like it, but it was huge and it was $18. So I ended up leaving it behind and kept the one that was $5, the Tikka platter, which I do expect to do very well. As you can see, there's only one comp there, and it is a Tabasco one. I don't think I'm going to get that much. I think I'm going to get about 70. And then this one is Richie Watts. This is a local artist out of Mississippi. Also paid $5 for that, and it sold very quickly within days for $40. And it is going to somebody in Mississippi, so it's a local collector, which I love to see that kind of thing. And of course, I was paid a lot more attention in this area after finding those 3 items. When you find one thing, you might find another from the same collection. So yeah, I was checking everything at that point just to make sure there was nothing marked, even though nothing looked really interesting other than those 3 things. I was checking everything after that. And I do suggest, if you are out there shopping thrift stores and you find something like that, that you are extra careful in that area. This is a newer brand to me. It is a vintage brand, so it's not a newer brand. So a lot of you out there might know this brand already. I did find an April Cornell tablecloth a couple weeks ago that did really well. And then I found a dress this week, and it's vintage, of course. And they seem to do pretty well. And I love the style. It's a very 90s style. So I definitely picked that up. I think I can get about $35 for it, and $7 was the cost. And speaking of cut loose, here's another cut loose. I do think this will do well, and I think it's just because of the style. It's more the style than it is the brand on this one. This is a cut loose linen dress. I love the print on this. I'm not sure what it is, but I do love it. I think I can get at least $30 for this, and of course, $7 was the cost. Speaking of linen dresses that have a great design, this is Mosaic, which is not a great brand at all, but that print I love. So I went ahead and picked it up. I do think I can get above the normal $20 that people normally get for these dresses. I think somebody will pay $30 for a print like that. We'd love that one. And of course, $7 for that one as well. This one looks so good whenever I steamed it too. And then Alley Miles. Yeah, I know, y'all. Alley Miles. I seem to say those words a lot, don't I? But they pay my bills. That's another bread and butter for me that does very well. I can usually get $30, and this one I picked up because it was linen. And of course, that print is really bright and great, and it's an oversized jacket. It's a lightweight jacket. It's perfect for this time of the year. Paid $5 for it, and I think I can easily get $30 for it. And then this soft surroundings top, another bread and butter item, but I do think I can get $30 for it. I mean, you just look at that print, those colors, that is fall, it's sheer, it has the tank top underneath it. It's got a lot going on for it. I think that it will be very popular, and I do think it'll sell very quickly because it's so pretty. And $30 for that one too, and I paid $5. This one is already sold. This is another Alley Miles. This is the perfect example of an Alley Miles shirt that will sell well. This sold within days for $32.39. So you saw those comps earlier for Alley Miles, and you saw they're not that great. They're in the $20 range, and the sell-through's okay on this brand. But this is what sells Alley Miles, is that type of item, that artsy look. That's what the customer of Alley Miles is looking for. Here's a how to sell on eBay book. I guess somebody didn't do so well with it. I don't know. Is that a recent book? I don't know. I was kind of interested in it. I should have picked it up just to see what it said. But then I would have to read it and think he's going to tell me things I already know. And this is a Talbot's cardigan. It was a plus size. Love the colors on that, obviously. And it's merino wool, so that's why I picked that one up. And I don't pick a lot of Talbots up. It has to be really special for me to want to get it. But I do think I can get $30 for that. Of course, it was $5. This was such a great buy. Did not believe I found these. Look at those comps. So happy about finding these. Those comps are very recent. This brand does not come up on the market very often. There's comps for even more for these pants new with tags from last year during the winter time. So I'm very excited about those. And then Carrots. I've always heard Carrots is a great brand. I've never found it before. And then I look at the comps and I'm like, man, I'm not seeing it. I don't understand. Maybe I looked it up wrong or something. I'm not seeing what the excitement is here, but picked them up because I've always heard about them, never found the brand, so gotta do that kind of thing. This is another great pickup. I couldn't believe I found these. These should sell for 50 easily. Great sell through, of course, because it's public rec. Look at that button. Definitely want to keep that in mind. You want to know what that button looks like because this is not an easy one to find. It looks like a cheapo brand, but it is not. It is a great brand with a great sell through. So definitely want to be able to recognize that one. I think I can get 50 for that one. And I only paid $6, y'all. They didn't realize they were new. This is one of my local stores, but I picked these up because they had Nua Tags Cowboy Cut Wranglers. Now, I paid $10 a pair for these. I just got 3 pairs. I didn't buy all of them because this store only takes cash. So I was limited to the cash I had on me. Plus, I wasn't seeing a great sell through, so I just got a couple of pairs. Like I said, I do like to support this store when I can because it is a great little store in our community that pays people's electricity bills that can't pay them. So I did pick up 3 pairs for $30, and I think I'll only get 90 for the 3 pairs, $30 a piece.
Oh, I just got done sneezing. Goodness. We're back again at my favorite store this week. Maybe next month. This won't be my favorite store anymore. It really depends on the management. I was thinking about that this morning. And I used to go to this store when I first started reselling full-time. I was going to the store on a regular basis. And then all of a sudden, the prices went up and they weren't moving as much out. So it became my least favorite store, and I stopped coming here, and I didn't come here for years. And then all of a sudden, recently, I came in and it was great. So hopefully that continues. If not, there's other places I can go, not a big deal. There's enough big cities in my area that I can find my new favorite. I have to. Let's go have some fun.
And first thing I found in this store was a Talbot sheath dress that is a size 18, so a great plus size. The higher your sizes go, the higher your sell-through goes. So I paid $7 for this dress and should get about $30 for it. Those are some solid comps right there, and we are almost at 100% sell-through on that one. Lots of fun new carts again. Y'all know I love those new carts. I found a lot on these carts for myself. Did not find a lot to sell for these carts. Found 2 pairs of Lily Pulitzer shorts. These are children's shorts, but you'll see how cheap the prices are on these shorts, so I don't mind picking up the children's stuff if it's a great brand. I don't expect, nearly as much, obviously. If I can get $30, I'm going to lot these 2 up. They're the same size. Got them for $3 a piece, and I will lot them up. And here's my basket full of stuff. As you can see, I've only got 3 items to sell, but I have lots of items for myself. I was finding some really great stuff, though. That bowl I found as soon as I walked in the door, and I was like, this is going to be a great day. So yeah, I spent a lot on myself. Pair of jeans that they did not price up that were Nua Tags. These are Revice. I don't really know this brand very well, but they are like the crossover and the 90s style. So I think I can get about $40 for these. And only paid $7. Love to find that kind of stuff. This is another brand that I've always heard about, but I have never actually picked up or seen. It's Simply. And I've heard it does very well. Unfortunately, I don't have it listed yet, so I can't tell you how well it's done for me. But it is if you're going to try out a brand, find something like this, because this one is a plus size. It's one of those lightweight cardigans that we love. It's the long line. Obviously, I don't have it listed yet because it was dirty and had little fuzzies all over it, so I have to clean it. But yeah, if you're going to find, a brand that you want to try out for the first time, it's always great to find a piece that is something that's a little more popular. So that slinky knit type cardigan, I can see where that's going to sell very quickly and very well. I did not pick this shirt up, and you'll see why. $15. Mosaic is not a great brand anyway. It was new with tags, but obviously they saw the new tag and price that went up. This was the find of the day. I ended up getting almost all of these dishes. I've already sold some of this stuff is already sold, and I've already made $90 on it. I am so excited about finding this set. I'm always excited about finding a set of dishes that does well because there's not a lot of them out there that do. The sell-through is great on these. I listed these on Saturday, and today is Wednesday, and they already have sold 3 sets for $90. So I'm very, very happy about finding these. They do very well, and it's just Linux. It's nothing special, but like I said, the sell-through on those are very good. And I check a lot of dishes and don't come home with a lot of dishes. So I had to go check out when I found that plate set because I didn't want it rattling around and possibly breaking whenever I was shopping more. So I am outside loading my car up. That was so exciting. I can't believe I found that set. I am extremely excited and I'm ready to go back in, but I have been trying to transition over to hard goods for a while now. So slowly but surely, this is happening. I'm tired of looking through clothes. I would still sell clothes even if I could go 100% hard goods. I don't think we have that much stuff in our area to be able to do that. But yeah, I'm trying to go to hard goods more, maybe 50-50 hard goods clothing. I don't know. Anybody out there, if you've went through that, please give me some tips. I would love to hear something. Okay, car's loaded. Time to go back in. They're probably gonna be like, why is this woman back in here? Thought we got rid of her. This is an Eileen Fisher linen dress, very bread and butter, of course. Expect about $40 for it, paid $7, and it is an extra small, but it's oversized. Great color, love that gray color. I do expect it to do very well, and these types of dresses seem to sell really well for me. And then a second Eileen Fisher dress, this green striped one, $7 once again, expect 40 for it. Always a great pickup. I do find that the striped ones don't do as well as the solid ones, so maybe I should start leaving those behind. We'll see. I have 2 of them right now, so we'll see how long they take to sell. And then this men's LL Bean jacket. Always happy to find jackets. This is an extra large tall, which is great. It's not listed yet, so I don't know how great of a sell-through it's going to have. Paid $10 for it. I do think I can get about $40 to $50 for it. And I don't mind paying up for something like this because I do think it's going to be a fast seller. Even though that sell-through looks terrible right now, I do think it will be a fast seller once, fall really sets in. And it's got the flannel line, which I did not have in my comps. I did not notice that in the store. I do think that's going to bring the value of this jacket up a little bit more. So maybe even $50 on this one. I love a cape. Every cape I've ever bought has sold very quickly and very well for me. This one has a wool blend. It is just the limited, which the limited does not do well at all. But being that it was a cape, I had to pick it up. And it's that great camel color. It's so popular in the fall. It's cute little buckles on it there. They're faux leather. They're not real leather. Doesn't matter. Like I said, capes just do so well. And it's an extra large. And that's it for this store. We're going to go to another store, and that's going to end our week for us. This last store, I didn't find a ton of, but I did find some really good ones.
For number 2 for the day, and I don't think we're going to match what just happened at that last store with all of those dishes. That was kind of amazing, and I'm going to make a lot of money on those. At least $300, if not more. Last time I picked up a set of dishes, that's about what I made. Really like picking up dishes. I wish I could find more of them that were valuable. It's very rare. I look up a lot of dishes and don't buy a lot of dishes.
So this is a Isabella Fiore bag. So cute. I love flowers on this one. I don't have this listed yet. I'm hoping to get at least $80 for it, if not more. I did pay up for it. I paid $20, but it was in new condition. There's no flaws, and you could tell it was barely used. And $80 to $100. I haven't looked up this exact model yet, but I'm thinking $80 to $100 easily on this one. And then something super small. I paid $2 for them though, but I do know when I saw that made in the USA on the side, I do know that vintage socks and underwear can do very well when they're new packaged. So I did buy those. You can see the sell-through is really good on those. I only expect $20 for them because it's just a 3-pack, and what you're seeing on the screen is 6 packs. But still, for $2, I don't mind grabbing something like that. It's going to sell quickly. Some McLaughlin stretchy pants. They are straight leg, full-on size large pant. Expect about $30 for those. Very bread and butter on that brand these days, and I only paid $6 for them, so they're doing well. Notice I'm checking the crotch there and the ankles because those are the spots that are going to get messed up. I'm trying to get better at checking things like this. And then another pair of McLaughlin pants were right behind that pair of pants, size large. These are also a wide leg, full on stretchy pant. So these are a good pair of pants also. Once again, checking everything very carefully. I hate coming home and finding flaws on things. Obviously, we all do. It's going to happen. It happens at almost every shopping trip. It's bound to happen to you, but just trying to be more careful about checking everything and making sure that they're in good condition before I bring them home. This was a lucky find. It's JW Los Angeles, which is Johnny Was. I'm pretty sure I have passed this brand up before, not knowing that it was Johnny Was. I know now, and I will remember. I know because it had the tag on it still. So Johnny Was, they didn't price it up, which is so exciting. And this had been sitting for a week or two already. So surprisingly, nobody else had came across it. Of course, I was very excited about finding those. And I expect about $60 for those pants. And I only paid $6. And then the last find of the day is this really pretty Baraski shirt. This is an Anthropologie brand. And I don't know if I'll get a lot for it or not. I bought it just to try it on and see if I wanted to keep it. Decided I don't want to keep it. So I am going to sell it. Paid $5 for it, and maybe I'll get 30 for it. I don't think so though. Honestly, I'll probably get about 25 for it, but it is really pretty. And to finish out here, I'm going to show you this another dog because, you know, I like dogs. And you'll see this dog is special because he has his own treats behind the counter. The employees know him. Look at him. He hears his treats. He's so cute. Thank you for coming, y'all. And if you haven't already and you like these types of videos, please give me a like so I can show up in your feed. And subscribe to me so you can see my weekly Thrift With Me videos. Bye, y'all. Have a great week.